I'm here with Janet Elizabeth Sheeran Armstrong. Now, is it okay if I ask you a couple questions?
Of course.
First of all, who are you specifically?
I'm Janet Elizabeth Sheeran, wife to Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. We were married 1956 to 1994. Together we have 2 children, Eric and Mark, who went on this entire journey with me.
That's great. What was your first reaction when you found out your husband was going to be the first man to step on the moon?
Well, you would think that any wife would be filled with anxiety, worried all the time, but I was quite the opposite, actually. I was extremely relaxed because I knew Neil loved being an astronaut and he loved his job, and that's what he was proud of, so I wanted to be proud of him as well.
You never doubted him. Now, like I'm sure what we were all wondering, what emotions were you feeling on that day, on that launch?
Like I said before, I was extremely relaxed before the launch, but the day of the launch, there's so many emotions. I was anxiety ridden. I didn't know what to do, honestly, because there's always that little part of you that's worried he's not going to make it home. But I'm so glad he did.
What a strong person.
Thank you.
How did your kids feel?
Oh, Eric and Mark were just so proud of their dad, but I didn't want them going around school bragging to other kids that their dad was on the moon. Like, I didn't want it to be a negative thing. I wanted it to be extremely positive, so I kept them under control with that.
Lastly, how did you feel when people started bombarding you with questions right afterwards? The launch of Apollo 11, the launch that would eventually bring the first men on the moon.
Well, as it would be to anyone, it was extremely overwhelming. People coming up to me, asking how I'm feeling. I put up a front because I didn't want all of America watching on their television screens to know how I'm feeling inside. Buzz Aldrin's wife did the opposite. She was extremely open about it. Like I always say, I'm not married to an astronaut. I'm married to Neil Armstrong. My husband is so proud of his work, and I'm proud of him too.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this amazing interview with the amazing Janet.
Thank you.
Don't interrupt me. The wife of Neil Armstrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
On that launch.
In front of you.
Okay.
If your husband was stepping on the moon, you'd mood. We're good.
Wait. Okay. I was gonna say, like,
I always throw the shade, and
because I don't know if you're like, yeah, but you go like that, and I'm like,